Hello, it's Toyin here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a math professor and also I run a six-figure business, and I help other academics create what I call a semester-proof business, which is one that runs profitably even when you're in the middle of a busy semester without having to neglect your academic work. So for today's tech tutorial, I'm going to walk you through one of the things that is the most requested tech walkthroughs that I do with my six-figure professor clients. They always have this question: how do I build a simple funnel that works without needing a website, without having to mess with my website because someone else built it, without needing a tech degree, and without needing a lot of time? And this is the exact same setup that I walk my private clients through when it comes to building their semester-proof funnels. And it's absolutely the foundation, the baseline thing that you need to run a semester-proof business. And the best part is you can do it all inside of one platform. I use Kit, formerly ConvertKit. I recommend Kit to all of my clients because it's so easy to use, it's intuitive, but also you don't have to have a website to use it. And if you have a website but you don't feel comfortable editing it and changing things about your website, you can just use Kit without having to rehire your website designer. And one of the reasons why I love recommending Kit is because you can get started for free. They have a free plan that allows you to do everything that I'll be sharing with you today completely for free. And if you're watching it around November 2025, you're probably just in time for their Black Friday sale. And if you use my affiliate link, you can get a paid creator plan for 60% off for 3 months. I think it comes out to like less than $16 a month, which is well worth it. And you can use that 3 months to get your funnel up and running and start making money in your business. So if you have been waiting to finally get your semester-proof business up and running, this video is for you. I'm gonna take you to my computer and let's get started. Okay, I am at my desk ready to walk you through this tech tutorial, but let me just share what I'm gonna help you do. So if you have your freebie already, I'm gonna show you how to add it to Kit, create and design a landing page, the place that people will go to put their name and email address in exchange for your freebie. I will show you how and where to set up your confirmation email. I will show you how to connect that to a 5 email sales sequence that sells your low ticket offer. So if you're ready to jump in, let's go to the computer. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. One of the reasons why it takes so long and can be so frustrating to set up your freebie and email sequence inside of your email software, something like Kit, is that you start working and then you realize, oh, there are extra things I need beyond just my actual freebie to make this happen. And so what I did was I created a professor's funnel prep kit, and this gives you a checklist of everything you need, and it actually walks you through step by step how to turn your freebie into a link, how to write your confirmation email. I have a whole template for you. Your landing page copy, I'm going to walk you through how to use a very specific template inside of Kit, so you can just copy and paste, and then your email sequence as well as an AI prompt on how to put it all together, and then the video to walk you through. So I have already done this pre-work. I have all of my stuff ready to go. So it should not take me very long to create this system, this funnel. So let's look. Okay, it says 12:24 on my calendar, on my phone. I'm actually going to wait until 12:25, and that's when we'll jump in and let's see how long does it actually take to create this funnel. Okay, here we are in Kit. I'm gonna log in and get started. I have all of my details ready to go. Okay, so here is the inside of my kit, and the thing that I'm going to create is a landing page. So let's go into Grow, where it says landing pages and forms. This is where you want to go. And then we are going to create something new. Now, if you want to use your own website, you'll use a form. But if you want to do this without having to update or do anything to your website, or you don't have a website, create a website inside of Kit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to choose the landing page option. And I am going to walk you through how to use the cedar template. So there are all kinds of templates, and you can even filter by what kind of thing you're creating, if it's a wait list, event, a newsletter, podcast, whatever. So I'm going to choose this template. Okay, and then right away, I'm going to go ahead and change the name. You can use a naming convention that makes sense to you, but I'm going to call this freebie just so I know what it is. And then I put the title of my freebie. All right, it's called What Should I Sell? Okay, so let's start building it out. So I am just going to update the elements here. Again, I have this all set up inside of my prep kit. So what I'm doing now is I'm just clicking into everything that has text and copying and pasting my pre-written content that is in my prep kit. And so all you have to do is click into what's there and you can edit literally everything. All right, so I wanted to make sure I deleted that field. So whatever field you don't need, you just click on it and you click to delete it. These are required, the email address, but the name, you don't have to use a name, but I like to have a name in here because I like to be able to say, hey, Toyin, thank you for reading my email. So if you need to delete a field, just click on it and click this delete on the side. So what I'm doing next is just changing the words on my button. You can customize it however you want just by clicking into it and typing what you want to be there. Okay, almost done. So next I'm going to add an image, and I want to add a background image because I don't really need this mountain. And I'm also going to add a picture of myself. Now, sometimes formatting of images, like the size of an image, can be really challenging to get right. So I have created a Canva template for you to use. I'm going to show you how you can use it as well. Sometimes creating images or using images that are the right size can be difficult. It can be difficult to size them, to know what size to use. So I've created Canva templates for you. So for your bio, for your headshot, the image of yourself, as well as the background image, I've created a Canva template for you. So all you have to do is click View Template. When you click the link below this video, you're going to open it in your editor. If you have created a Canva account before, you'll be prompted to create an account. But this is what it'll look like. This is what your headshot will look like. The second image is for you. So all you have to do is drag a picture of yourself in here. So I typically go to my uploads because I have pictures of myself here. You will just drag it in there. There is a headshot. You probably want to use maybe a more professional one if you have one. If not, something more personable will be good. Maybe I say I want to use something like this. Just literally drag in whatever you want to use. And then here's a background image. You are welcome to use this one, but also here's a place to drag in a background image. So what I would do is I would go to photos here on the side. So these are not your photos. These are photos that you have access to via Canva. And then you can type in background and it'll give you some options. Or if you know what type of background you want to use, like maybe you want to use a library background, drag it in here, and that's what you could use as your background image. When you're ready to use your images, you will just go here, click share, download, and it will download all of the pages. So what I typically do is go down here and just click current page, and it'll actually it'll select the actual page that you're on. So for me, it's page 4, this background image. Click done, save it to your computer, and you're ready to use it and upload it to Kit. Okay, so to update the image, I'm just going to click there and click replace. And now I have access to every picture of myself that I've ever uploaded. But if I want to upload a new one, I would just click here to choose an image to upload, and then I'll see my files. And so I'm going to add a new image. All right, and there I am. And then I'm going to change this background image as well. So I'm going to go back here to general styles at the top right. And then here I see background. I'm going to exit out of here. And you could just let it be a color. That might be the easiest way to go about it. But if you want to put a picture in, just click that button and do the same process. Choose a picture you already have or choose a background using the Canva template that I would provide in my prep kit for you. Okay, so there is the image, and I can change the transparency and make it a little darker. That way we can actually see the words. Or I can make it lighter. Do whatever you like. And then you could also change the filter color. I'm going to leave mine black. All right, almost done. Now all there is to fill in some information about myself, like my name. I'm going to call myself Dr. Toyin Ali, and I am an academic business strategist. Okay, I've pre-written my little bio. Okay, now I'll update the what will you learn section. All right, so actually take this out. I'm going to change this to start the free email course. Okay, everything is designed and I could leave it here, but I would like to customize this and make it look a little bit more like my brand colors. And by the way, time check, it took me 10 minutes to do this. It's 12:35 now. Okay, so let me bring in my brand colors. So just click on anything that has a color and it will tell you what colors things already are. And then you can add in your brand colors. You can, if as long as you know the hex code, you can put your color in there. All right, maybe I'll change this background to my brand color, which is like not quite black. There we go. I think this looks good. I'm gonna hit save and publish. All right, so the landing page is done. This is easy. This is the place that people will go to. Now let's get into the details. Let's now put in the freebie details. So I'm going to now click settings. Okay, so when the visitor subscribes, so when they put their name and email address, Kit will automatically give them a confirmation, say success, just check your email. If you want to be fancy and take things up a notch, you can redirect them to an external page. This could be a thank you page on your website. It should say thank you and give them some information to know that, you know, they signed up for a thing. But what I like to do is like share blog posts or my essay and just put a thank you message on top. Today, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do what's called a tripwire. I am going to create a second offer, something that is paid, that's something that says, oh, you know what would complement this free thing? This paid thing. And that paid thing is going to be my professor's funnel prep kit. So if you want to purchase it, you can get it here. This is the only place where it will exist. So I'm going to put the sales page for that offer. So let me go back to my document where I saved everything. All right, I'm going to put this in there. Let's make sure that this link works and it's doing what I think it should do. All right, full price, $47, but you can get it for $17. Wonderful. There should be a video here. It's still loading. There we go. Video walkthrough. Okay, wonderful. This is good. Okay, so I'm going to just hit save just to make sure it's saved. I always save just in case things go away. Now, here is where your confirmation email goes, and here is where you actually put in your freebie, the thing that you created that you want to share with the people. You go to incentive, and you can give the link to your freebie, or if it's a file, you can do a download. So mine is actually a file. It's a companion piece to my What Should Academics Sell course. And it gives you ideas of what to sell. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the file. And this is just on my desktop. All right, file is loading. It's kind of a big file. Okay, file is uploaded. Now I need to do my confirmation email. So this is the email that actually delivers the freebie to your people. So I'm going to click here. And then this is one of those places where people get stuck. It's like, oh my gosh, now I have to do this thing. This is where the funnel prep kit comes in. I already wrote this stuff. So I'm going to put in the first part of my email. Okay, so it says, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. You just joined a community of professors building businesses that fit their lives, not the other way around. We don't hustle. We don't complicate. We build with structure, clarity, and soul. You've officially enrolled in, make this a little bigger. What should I sell? The Academics Guide to a Semester Proof Offer. This 5-day email course is designed to help you uncover your first or next aligned offer. Even if you don't have a niche website or product yet, start here. So let's talk about this button. This button needs to be here. This is the thing that they click to receive your freebie. Also, ConvertKit needs their permission to send emails on your behalf. So them clicking this button tells them, oh, they have consented to receive emails from you. So you need to do everything possible to make sure that they click this button. Meaning, I recommend this is where you deliver your freebie, the thing they signed up for. So I'm going to click the button below to. Okay, so here's a little tricky thing. Sometimes if you go here and delete this, sometimes your button will delete. That's annoying. So what I like to do is I just like start typing in the middle. That means a download. And once I have some things written, I feel real good about it still staying there. It looks like they fixed that bug. And notice when you click into the button on the right, it gives you a menu of all the details about things you can change for the button as well, including the branding. Change my button color. And then it's also really nice to let them know what to expect from emails. For me, since mine is an email course, they're going to receive an email almost immediately, which is day 1 of the course. So I need to know, I need to let them know they're going to be expecting emails from me. And so, yes, those emails will come and I will let you know how often they will come. So what to expect next. So once you feel really good about your email, click save, and then you come out here, click save again, and then go ahead and click save and publish, and you're ready to go. Now, how do you share this page with people? You click the little share button at the very top, and now you have a URL that you can share on social media, in emails, wherever you want to share to get people to sign up. I always like to check it just to make sure it works, make sure it all looks good, put my name and email in there, make sure I actually get the email, and that's how you know everything is set up correctly. Okay, so the actual setting up of the freebie is done. Confirmation email is done. It is now 12:46. So let's just say it took me like 20 minutes to do, which is not too bad. I edited, I created a page, I uploaded a document, I did a confirmation email. So 20 minutes is about how long it should take you to do that part, the landing page, adding your freebie confirmation email. Next, we are going to write an email sequence and we are going to connect the two. So once people sign up for your freebie, how do they get your 3 to 5 email sequence that sells your low ticket offer? So, okay, time. I'll start around 12:47 and let's see how long it takes me. Okay, we are at 12:47 now. Okay, so we're back where we left off with our freebie. Now let's create our sales sequence. So you are going to go into send, right? And then click sequences. If you have the free plan, you have one sequence that you're allowed to create. You should definitely upgrade if you want as many sequences as I have. Okay, so I'm just going to go over here to the top right, click new sequence. And then this is just going to be a text only sequence. You can design templates, but it's not necessary. So it's going to be text only. And here we go. So now I write the first email. Again, I walk you through how to do this in the professor's funnel prep kit. So let me get all the things that I've copied, or let me copy and paste all the things that I've already written. Okay, subject line. It should be pretty compelling. I am including day one here because this is a 5-day email course and I want people to be able to search for it in their inbox and also find it and know what it is really quickly. So it says that this email is going to send after 1 day. I actually want to send it even sooner. So you can change this to hour, or just drop down to 0 days, and now it's going to send the email immediately. So as soon as someone gets enrolled in the sequence, they receive the email immediately. And let me actually go back here and name my sequence. I'm going to call this email course. What should I sell? Okay, now that you have their name and email address, you can use that. So there is this little @ symbol. This is the personalization symbol. This is how you use people's names in the email. So I could just do their first name, but really, I want to do a whole greeting. I want to do a personalized greeting. So it's going to say, hello. I like to say hey instead. And if I don't have their name, it'll just say hey there. Okay, rest of the email. Okay, so let me get my spacing together because it kind of looks a little weird. Also, there is something called preview text that exists. So have you ever gotten an email and in the inbox, it has like the subject line, but then it has some extra text that gives you like a glimpse of what's in the email? Typically, it's just the first couple of lines of the email, or you could dedicate preview text. And this can serve as like a secondary subject line to pique the interest. So I have written some preview text that I feel like is kind of juicy and might get people to open my email. Okay, let me format this. All right, once I feel good about the email, I'll just switch this over to published. You could either do the slider or there's a button at the bottom that allows you to publish. Okay, and next I need to add my next email. I'm just going to click on the right, add email, and now my next email can be added. I wanted to send after 1 day. You can choose to send it after 3 days, 2 days, and also you can choose that it only comes on a specific day of the week as well. Maybe I only want my emails to go out on Tuesdays. I would unclick all the other days, and so the next Tuesday is when this email would send, for example. But I just want it to be tomorrow because it is an email sequence. Also, by law, you do need to have an address in your email, and luckily Kit lets you use their address as the address. When I first started my business, that wasn't a thing, and I had to get a P.O. box. Okay, so I'm just going to copy and paste in the rest of my emails, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay. 101. It took less than 15 minutes to get that email sequence done. So what was that, like 20 minutes, 15 minutes? So we're like a little over 30 minutes at this point. Okay, so there's one more step. The last one is to connect the two. So we got the freebie, we got the email sales sequence. Now we need to put the two together. Kit has this amazing tool called visual automation, and you get one visual automation on the free plan. If you want more, you should upgrade, and you should do it on Black Friday where you can get that discount. But I'm going to go back to the computer. I'll show you how to link the two pieces that we just created super quickly, and then we'll be done. So what is the time now? 101. I'll get started at 102 and I will show you how to do that. Okay, so we got our 5-day email sequence going. Now let's connect the sequence to the freebie. So if you go under automate, there's a tool called visual automations. I love these. As you can see, I've created a bunch of them. We're going to go to new automation. And they have templates that you could use. I just create one from scratch every time. Okay, the most important part, the most important thing you need to know in order to make this automation work, it must be active. I've created so many of these where it's like, oh no, this thing isn't active. Just go ahead and activate it. No one's going to join it if you haven't shared your freebie yet. So you're good. No one's going to come in here and see something not done. I'll change the name so I know what it's for. Okay, so now let's start building. So I'm going to click the Start Building button. I'm going to click Joins a Form, and I am going to choose the form I just created. So I have this freebie called What Should I Sell? I click it, and I click Add Event. Done. So this is the action that starts this visual automation. Then below it, I'm going to click the plus button. My next action is I'm going to add my subscriber to my email sequence. So I click email sequence and then I'll scroll down and I'll find it. What did I call it? Email course. It's probably at the bottom because it's right. It orders it by old to new. Add the action. And now it's connected. So once someone joins my form or signs up for my freebie, they automatically get enrolled into my email sequence. And this is it. We are done. We have now connected our email, our freebie to our email sequence. It took 2 minutes. Okay, that is all. So that is all of the tutorial. I, of course, recommend testing it out. Go to the page, put in your email address, make sure all of the automations work. But other than that, that is all. So remember, I'll put a link for Kit in the description of this video, completely free to use. I would encourage using my Black Friday link because that will get you 60% off a paid plan, which means you can create multiple sequences and multiple visual automations at 60% off for 3 months. Now, I would love for you to check out my freebie, What Should I Sell? It's just so you can see the process from a user standpoint. And when you sign up for the free email course, you get access to purchase my funnel prep kit at a reduced price. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have questions or more tech tutorials, just let me know. What are the struggles of academic entrepreneurs? I am happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.